You notice that our Father dwells in the source of all light? But He's the source of all life. Okay? The source of all life. And see, when this show that light and life was all, it's also supposed to show that light and life have dominion over darkness. Even you go and turn the light on, switch on the wall. Where does darkness go as soon as you turn the light on?
It vanishes.
It vanishes. Because it doesn't have dominion. Life and light have dominion. Not the bad words. Not the curses. Right? It was to be used by all sources of life forms that are in the world, so that increase would be part of everything there. And this was all part of this recreation, so everything would move for increase. In Genesis 1:29 and 30, then the Creator God said, "Behold, I have given you every plant yielding seed that is on the surface of all the earth, and every tree which has fruit yielding seed, it shall be food for you." And, in verse 30, starts with the "and," which means it's part of that verse. "And to every beast of the earth, and to every bird of the sky, and to everything that moves on the earth which has life, I have given every green plant for food." And so it was. Another law was established. These verses are often overlooked and or subjected to being speed read phrases because the root of these scriptures are not comprehended. You know, when they don't want to sit back and comprehend what's actually being said here, people just skim over them and everything. The life energy given by Jesus in the light was to be captured and released to all other life forms via plants and plant products. So you can, the plants, especially heavy water plant-based plants, absorb life energy. A lake absorbs life energy. You can go and sit in the lake and feel very refreshed after an hour or so being at the lake. Because life energy is being focused back into you. Because the water controls so much life energy. But so do the green plants. That's why the right machine worked. It harnessed, because of the wood, the metal, and the wood, it harnessed the life energy, brought it into focus, to focus in on whoever was sitting within it. Okay. Well, we are to work with this energy. When we speak the right words, when we're supposed to go around blessing others. And when we bless them, life energy flows through us and into them. And the more you give, the more you get. God's system of increase. But if you try and hold back what you're supposed to be doing, you block the flow, and the healing cannot take place. There's no healing possible. You could be doing everything else right, but if you're not giving, if you're not blessing, you're blocking all your healing. And your life gets out of balance. And everything kept in balance until the ground was cursed by God and the harvest was cursed because Adam and Eve took of the tree that they were not supposed to touch. After which we can still absorb life energy and the plants can still focus it, but it would henceforth be subject to being twisted after that. So if Satan can get you complaining, he can take your life energy and twist it and use it against you. Your body cannot use twisted life energy, perverted energy. It dies. It gets sick. It wears out. It wears out. Your youth and vigor cannot be renewed unless you come back in harmony with Jesus of what to say and what to do. The words from our mouth would change the life energy into dark energy and death energy, causing the death energy to form. How many have seen a person die? Quite a few. And you can feel the life energy draining out of them, especially in the last hour.
I haven't seen a person going to the animal.
Well, they're not quite the same, but if you're holding a person that's dying, especially in the last hour, you can just feel the life energy being drained away from them.
So this box that has the word in it.
We'll talk about that later. Now, dark energy drains or perverts the life energy from being able to work correctly in your body. So the more you're in darkness of complaining and whining and sniveling and bitching about everything, the less life energy you have available to you. You always feel drained. Always feel drained. There's no other way. Well, that will cause, once you start feeling drained, that causes sickness, that causes pain, that causes malaise to set in. General malaise. We would be beaten up and defeated by our own words because of it. Always our own our own words allow Satan's demons to attack and employ our energy against us. They want you dead. Why do you come in agreement with it? You ever thought of that? Yeah. The Passover opens us up to changing this production of dark energy and allowing us to concentrate on building life energy that to flow through us, our bodies, and into others in need. It's very important that you understand this. You see, when you wash one another's feet, you're not only washing away the sins that are accumulated, they got a fresh start on what to say in their life, what to do. Once in this mode, we are able to pray life, to speak life, and to bless with life others around us. And as it flows, as we bless others, God replenishes it with increase into our own life.
Mm-hmm.
The more we withhold that blessing, guess what happens? The less we have, and the worse we get, the more pain we suffer.
Mm-hmm.
When Jesus was on the cross, how do you think he withstood all the pain that they were putting him through? He was so full of life energy, and he never complained. He never opened his mouth and cursed any of the... He just kept saying, Father, forgive them. They don't know what they're doing.
Mm-hmm.
So what did he do?
He didn't give the demons any.
He didn't give the demons any power over him. He didn't allow that formation. So the pain that they were putting him through was actually being pushed onto the demons to suffer. Because they couldn't feed off him. Okay? And remember, life energy overpowers death. If you have your Bibles, you can turn to John 6, verse 4. I'm going to do a little reading of the Bible here too. Now the Passover, and in some of them it says the Feast of the Jews, but it should say the Feast of God. But
John 4,
6.
6 verse 4. Was at hand. Jesus therefore lifting his eyes and seeing that a great multitude was coming to him, said to Philip, Where are we to buy bread that they may eat? Now why did he ask this question?
Because he already knew what he was going to do, but he wanted to know what the disciples would do.
More than that.
Because he had compassion on the people.
More than that.
He was going to give the life energy to his disciples.
No. No.
A
See,
trial or test.
He was saying this as a test for them, but there was more to it. For he himself knew what he was intending to do,